Hey everyone! I hope you are having a wonderful evening. It is Friday night. You made it through the week. That's right. No more surprises. We made it to finally a Friday night with Jen, an official Friday night. So, welcome to Friday Fun with Jen on an actual Friday night. So, you made it through the week. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Stay safe because I know here in the Midwest, there's a little bit of weather going on. Hasn't hit West Michigan yet, but hang tight. Also, I'm turning into a turkey or some sort of bird tonight. So, hey, hang in there with me. My feathers are starting to come out of my head. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, this is why I don't like looking in a mirror because then I see what's going on with this and I see what you see and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how do I even have friends when you got to look at this?" But tonight we're going to have a great night. We're going to have lots of fun. So glad that you're here. So here we go. Here we go. If you want us to show off your wonderful tonight, final week, hashtag I am enough 2025, race over, post your progress photo or your finished photo, whatever you want a photo up on Creative Craft Addictions Facebook. Later on in the hour, we're going to go through and see your wonderful pieces of work. So go over there and see them. I'm going to go ahead and show you where I ended up with mine. I started this with the hashtag rain to rainbows. So this is where I'm at still. I have not really diamond painted a lot in the last 2 weeks due to life, but I think she's turning out gorgeous. This is a Bella Safina, and she is just sparkling it up. She's absolutely beautiful. You made no progress this week. Hey, Jenny had a summer reading kickoff at the library. But yes, this is where I'm at. I've done most of this side. I did the sky first, then I went down here, and then I'm just starting over here, and then I'll probably go up the middle. But I absolutely love her. I would check her out with Bella Safina. She came with lots of specials, but then I'm also specialing her up as well myself. But she is absolutely stunning, and the colors are immaculate, so pretty, and she just makes me feel good if you love color. And then the next one I'm going to start working on is actually from our wonderful Rebecca with Crafting Journey and Crime. I'm going to be working on hers. Let me see if I have it here. It might be hiding over in my other area. But let me just see. I may have it. I have lots of stuff all over my desk. Every time I touch something, something falls. I don't know. It's somewhere. I'll have it next Friday, but I will be working on our crafting journey. Absolutely. I'm super excited to be working on hers, which will be stunning. And you can actually go over and get one from her if you reach out through Messenger. Okay, I wanted to do an unboxing tonight. This is from Tracy's DP World. Momo, you're at a Mexican restaurant and they have karaoke. We should do karaoke. People could come into our live and we could sing together. I made up a song today and I was going to sing it to the receptionist because she already thinks I'm crazy. And I walked around the corner because I was so proud of myself and the receptionist wasn't even there. I was like, dang it, I came up with this. So do you guys want to hear what I came up with? Okay. Sometimes the song comes into my head like These boots were made for walking because that's just what they do. Well, today I had this little swagger in my step. I don't know why. And I was walking from one building across campus and the sun was out, and I was leaving one building and I knew I was going to have to walk across the parking lot. And so I was going to be walking in the sun and I was going to see the green trees, and I was going to be like, hey, hopefully there's no turkeys out as I'm walking to my office building. And so I had my nice flip-flop sandals on. And so that song popped in my head and I was like, these flip-flops were made for walking, and that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk over to my office because I've got a lot to do. She wasn't there to hear my song, so I just had to sing it to myself. The things you miss when you're not at your desk and Jennifer walks by. You know, that's just how it is. It's just how it is. See, you guys got to come. You got to come work with me. Got to come work with me. Anyway, this is from Tracy's DP World. So excited to open this. I went over to her Etsy and I bought some things. Now, I didn't know until we had a little discussion because I am scent sensitive. There are some scents I can take, like vanilla and fruit scents. Like I love orange, strawberry, cranberry, lime, like citrus type scents. But florals are very difficult, even rain or things you wouldn't think, but they're difficult for me because of my allergies. And so they smell good to me, but I get instant headaches and sometimes I get instant migraines. It's not even watery eyes or things. And so a lot of times when we get sponsorships, I have to pass on them, even though I want to purchase things because I can't handle the putty scents. And then she's like, well, you can order them without scents. And I was like, what? So I went hog wild and bought the last 3 to 4 events. So I'm super excited. So here we go. You guys get to see what I bought. And then you guys get to go over and explore it yourself. And support Tracy's DP World. And Tracy, if you want to put the link in there, feel free to, because you easily can grab it. And she does this adorable, she gives you all these extra goodies. So first we did blinging in the new year. Oh, and everybody went crazy and got it. And I didn't because you were her first order. I love that, Jenny. So I'm super excited because I now can do the blinging in the new year. And she's so fun because she does it in these fun little, I call them cookie cutter, but these fun little shapes and she does a lot of different events, not just for us. So you have to check her out. She's getting around. And Jenny, fun little fact is I think hashtag I am enough was your first event, Tracy, right? Okay. Then April showers. And this one I got the, yes. And then with blinging in the new year came a washi tape and a little cover minder. And then the April showers putty came with this beautiful, let's see here. So this was a beautiful little heart. And I love the little stickers she puts on the outside. Looks so professional, Tracy. Oh, Rain to Rainbows. Yes, sorry. And then a little rainbow cover minder. And then this is Jenny's, the puppy paw. Love that. And I got the little green one because green's my favorite color. I wanted to support, so I had to support Jenny's endeavor, although I couldn't really participate this year. I had too much going on. Once my daughter graduates next year. Hey, Melinda! I know, I saw you guys in chat. I haven't said hello to everybody yet. Yes, I had to do the diamonds in the rough pack. I think it's just a little paw, I think. I don't lose the magnet. Yes, these are little paws. Aren't those cute and adorable? So excited. So excited. Right. Just try not to lose the magnet as I push the paws through. Okay. All right. So there's that. Then she gives you this little self-care pack of candy and some tea. And then, oh, it was fun making all those unscented ones for you. I know how tough it is not being able to handle all the scents. Well, thank you, Tracy. I really appreciate it. And then she throws in her business card and then all the fun little stickers. Love me some stickers. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to put these back so I don't lose them, because if you saw my desk area, your jaw would drop on the floor. I had to clean it up before my sisters get here. All right, that's not everything. I had to try out the frog lily pad. I had to. Because when everybody was talking about it and Tracy was on with you, Jenny, this is what sold me. See, Jenny, hi, Linda. I love unscented putty as well for the same reason. So, see, Jenny is an enabler. So I had to get the lily pad, and you put water on that. And this is so it helps you with your ABs, if I remember. You just kind of get a little bit of your putty just damp, not wet, damp, right? So this lily pad's super cute. So I'll be trying this because you know me, I love me my specials. Love me my specials. Now, this part, I believe, you'll want to pay attention to. So this is You Are Enough. Isn't this beautiful? So cute. So this is a care package. New lily pads are dropping for June. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in this care package, let me see what you called this, Tracy. I looked it up. Jenny, you're so funny. I got your message. Let's see here. Let me look. Let me look. I've got it, Tracy. I've got it. I just gotta pull it up. Okay. It keeps passing. Come here, Tracy. Come back. Why are you? There you go. You kept scrolling. Yes, affirmation bags for mental health awareness. Okay, so these are the affirmation bags. Okay. And Tracy has said, Tracy has said that she is sponsoring our hashtag I am enough 2025 event, and she is going to donate 2 affirmation bags tonight to our live and 2 affirmation bags to the hashtag replay tonight. Thank you so much, Tracy. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are so blessed to our community. So inside my affirmation bag is, I'm going to be using this. I love eucalyptus. A little eucalyptus bath bomb. Hey, Mary. Hey, Melinda. I know, let me just say hi to everybody because I just need everyone to feel love. We've got Linda in the house. We have Jenny Kubikai Art. Excuse me. We have Momo. Welcome, welcome. We have Billy A. Welcome. Muttness is in the house, but I know she's taking cover, so feel free just to listen. We have Sue Layden. Welcome, Sue. I'm glad you are here. Sarah Barden, happy Friday. And Billy's here. Welcome, Billy. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome. All right. Oh, what is this? Fun, tasty, speckled jelly beans. Oh, this is so cute. This is a little spongy heart. I love these things. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Little spongy heart. Oh, I love this. This is a little, oh, how'd you know? I have an elephant here. Silent power moves the heaviest load. Little elephant. Hey, Diamond Paint with David. Good to see, or Dave, good to see you. That's amazing. Blue raspberry Zot. Okay, so this says quiet strength and perseverance often achieve great results even without loud actions. Steady effort can overcome the toughest challenges. That's cool. And then we have this keychain that matches the bag. Hey, Phyllis, welcome. Ooh, cinnamon. Cinnamon is calming and comfortable scent that promotes relaxation. I can handle cinnamon. Oh, it smells so good. One of my favorite candies is hot tamales, believe it or not. So we've got cinnamon. That's cool. I love the sticker you made. That's so cool. All right. And then we have this lemon and orange. I love lemon and orange tea. I've never heard of Taylor's. That's going to be delicious. So we have some tea. And then we have this little notebook. And then it looks like there's some stickers. Beautiful stickers. So all this came in this affirmation bag. Such a treat. Such a treat that just says you are worthy, you are loved, you are cared for, you are enough. You are enough to be thought of and cared for. Well, thank you, Tracy's husband. So Tracy has graciously donated 2 to tonight's live and 2 to the hashtag replay. So if you are watching not live, or if you are watching live and you didn't get a chance to win, you can come back and hashtag replay, and I'll give you what to say in the comments once we're done. But thank you so much, Tracy, for doing that. And please go support her Etsy store for all of your putty and other accessory needs, like this little lily pad that you get the little sponge wet, and she has larger sizes, she has other colors, and she has a different lily pad, right, coming out in June. I don't know if that's the larger size one or the different color one or something. It's coming out in June. So yes, 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 yes. So I can't wait to use this. All right. Thank you, Tracy. I'm going to segue over to tonight's topic. Did you guys see what tonight's topic was? Tonight's topic is on loneliness. Yes, loneliness. Let me pull up what I wanted to say because I wrote myself a note because my brain has been all over the place. Um, so, this is something that has come up since I started going live. People throughout the years have come and gone and came back or have messaged me or have talked with one another, and they just talk about how great the community is or how they have felt lonely their whole life and they don't know how to connect. Um, and one thing about loneliness is, the actual definition, if you want to say that. Like we always hear Webster's definition, right? But it's this distressing feeling from a perceived gap or lack of connection between like a social relationship, like what we want a relationship to be and what an actual relationship is. Um and so we tend to have this, like, we have a need for connection. We have a need for intimacy. And intimacy is not sex. Okay. Yes, I said sex. um, and loneliness is not the same as being alone. It's actually a feeling of disconnection and not having a meaningful, like lacking a meaningful connection, like meaningful relationship. Because you can be alone. People think I'm an extrovert and I'm actually an introvert. The difference between an introvert and an extrovert is an introvert can be with lots of people and have fun, but being with people lowers their energy. And so, in order to renew their energy and gain energy, they need to be alone. So, they might go to their room and read. They might sleep. They might need a shower. They might need to go on a walk by themselves. They might need to go for a long car ride. They may need to put headphones on and listen to music. Um, so they can be the life of the party or they can be around a lot of people and have fun, but they don't get their energy from it. It depletes their energy. And so to gain energy, they have to find solace and be alone. An extrovert gains energy from being around people, absorbs energy, soaks it up like a sponge. And so when they're alone, they actually lose energy. They get anxious, they're searching for energy, they are always looking for people. That's different than loneliness. Loneliness is like this disconnect between their desire for connection and what they actually have with relationship. And so, what, all right, my nuts, I'll see you in a few. Um, so how do we rectify loneliness? I have a lot of people say, well, nobody likes me and nobody cares about me, or I'm just different or unique, or, it's not my fault I'm lonely, like different things like that. And it's it's true. It's like this disconnect. But if we can understand loneliness and understand why we might feel this way, um, yeah, Dave says he's been alone now a couple of years. And while I like it to paint, lately I felt more and more loneliness. I have a lot of online friends and maybe a few in real life. So, yeah. So, when we understand loneliness, is this is what we want and this is what we have, but they don't match. So there's a gap, and that gap is what we're feeling right now. How do we cross that gap? Okay. So if we want this, okay, number one, how do we understand whether we're an introvert and extrovert? Okay. So if we're an extrovert, we know online friends may not fill that gap because online friends, it's not weird. You can feel your loneliness. If you're an extrovert, then online friends are good. You're going to have an emotional connection, but an extrovert needs activity. Okay. So you're going to want to still have the online friends for maybe that'll fill that intimacy or that deep soul connection or a best friend or something like that so you can talk all you want. Hey Matt, good to see you. But you you're going to want to seek out how to fulfill the need to get that energy, that people connection, that how people to see you. So, is it going to a book club, which I know people are like, well, I don't read. Well, how many book clubs do people actually read? Get a stinking audiobook from the library and listen to it. Dave, I know you drive everywhere with your job if you still have the same job. Um, and so then you can go and socialize. Or um, you know, the gym. The gym, like the YMCA, is not really the gym. They actually have a lot of activities that are not the gym. They have different clubs. They have, there's different tournaments. Like you just have to research it online um, as to what is going on. I know there was, I don't know, there's like bingo night, there's a poker tournament, there's a cooking class, there's a, um, I don't know, there's a mechanic group in my neighborhood, there's a book club, there's I think there's even like a recycle community. There's it's just one of those things where, okay, if there's a gap, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to invest in yourself? And are you willing to say, I'm worth it? Because it's not easy as we get older to naturally meet people, right? Because where are we going to meet people? We're going to meet people at work. We're going to meet people potentially at a bar, but that's not a good place to meet people anymore. We're going to meet people at a church if we go to church. We're going to meet people. And let's see, where else is there to meet people? At the grocery store, right? So we have to be intentional. So we have to go to the gym, or we have to go online and see what clubs are in our neighborhood, or we have to understand who we are as a person. Okay. Um, there's different ways. Now, if we're an introvert, people are don't like large crowds. And like Jenny, you were saying it's odd because you can feel most lonely when you're in a large crowd. And that's kind of me. I feel really lonely when there's a lot of people around because I I'm more of a one-on-one or a 1-to-2 ratio type of person because I don't share a lot of who I am with a lot of people. And so I feel more heard when I'm one on one because I'm very surface level. I'm still me, I'm still real, but I'm not going to walk up to somebody in a group of 10 people and share my deepest, darkest secret. In a group of 10 people, I'm only going to share, my favorite color or my favorite dog or my favorite soda flavor, those kind of things, or my favorite joke. And that's not going to develop the level that gets you past loneliness. Remember, loneliness is what do you want to connect to people versus how are you connecting to people? So if what I want to connect with people is a deeper relationship with somebody, like a friendship, and what I'm connecting with people is what's your favorite soda in a large group of people, I'm going to feel lonely, right? So of course I'm going to feel lonely in a crowd because what I desire is friendship. I don't desire just having drinks and laughing at a joke. That's not how I'm built. And so I'm always going to feel lonely in a crowd unless I'm there with my friends that I've already built that relationship with. So that's why I have to understand loneliness to be okay. So going into a party, I know, all right, this is going to be a party. This is how I'm going to kind of feel. So I'm just going to be there for about 90 minutes or so. Or my expectation is this is just a party. I'm not expecting to be best friends with anyone. I'm just going to like go in and laugh it off. It's fine. Then I'm going to go home and go to sleep, right? I'm not expecting the world. But I have a game plan. And then I don't feel so lonely because I'm not expecting to develop these deep friendships. Um, but it's, again, understanding your loneliness. So, like, Dave, you just need someone to let you be you and still be there when you need them. You know, what are you don't have to answer this to us, but in your head, what are you doing to love yourself? Like, have you made a list of things that you could do to search outside in real life? Um, you know, to interact with other people. Um, what are you willing to do? Have you allowed space in your life to go search for this? And if it's too hard to do that right now because of the emotional space you're in, which it has been for me, then maybe the first step is what can you do to help yourself heal to the point to allow yourself to get to that safe space? That's where I had to get to. I needed to go get therapy. I needed to work a little bit less. I needed to rely on some of my online friends to let me cry with them for a bit. I had to get myself to a safe space to then get myself to get the courage and the energy to then Google what is out there, to then be able to go out and develop a list of what I wanted to try, and then develop, okay, once a month, I'm going to try these things, and then find something that worked, and then start down that path. So it's really only ourselves can answer our own loneliness. And a lot of times we try to say, well, loneliness is everyone else's fault. Well, we can only control ourselves. I can't control my husband. I can't control my daughter. I can't control you with the internet. I can't control my best friend. I can only control me. And so, how I react to the world around me is all I can do. And so, to help rectify loneliness, who am I? Am I an extrovert or introvert? Do How am I responding to those two things? Um, how how is my loneliness coming out? And then how am I responding to that loneliness to rectify it? Am I allowing myself to heal from what loneliness I have? Am I then developing a safe space to come up with a plan to combat my loneliness? And then am I allowing myself to have a support system to work through that plan to overcome the loneliness? Um, because again, only we can overcome our own loneliness. And that is, how do we answer for that gap? There's nothing wrong with wanting that intimacy and wanting that level because that's who we are inside. We need that support. That's how we were built. That's how we were created. There's nothing wrong with that. And the world has hurt us or has broken some of our relationships. So that loneliness is not our fault. That's not what I'm saying by us, how we can only control us. That's not what I'm saying. It's not our fault that we're lonely. What I'm saying is we're the only ones that can turn around and help our loneliness. I hope that makes sense. I'm not saying it's our fault. This is not like, oh, bad on us that we're lonely. That's not what I mean by any of this. Um, but we, if we're trying to depend on another person to fulfill the hole in our heart, instead of us allowing ourselves to heal, then we will always be lonely because that person will never be able to fill that hole. Because that person may come and go. And so that's only going to make the hole get bigger. So I hope that helps a little bit. Take it or leave it based on your life. All right. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys. We're going to slowly transition over into your beautiful works of art. I appreciate all of you and everything that you've done. So I am going to refresh the screen. Do, 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 do. And I'm going to share. Jenny says, makes sense and is helpful before I attend a retreat where I could tend to feel lonely. There you go, Jenny. I hear you. Sometimes I feel so alone at that retreat. Thank you, Momo. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. Here we go. All right. So this is Mutt Nut. So beautiful. This is Dragon Love by Rose Prophet. They're adorable. Look how sparkly they are. So cute. So cute. Okay. This is Tracy. This is her mermaid legend. She's doing the circle route, kind of like I'm doing. Cute, cute, cute. This is Amy. She has her finish, be the light dragonfly. Be the light that helps others see. She said she really did a lot of blinging in the dragonfly. All right, this is Margaret. This is Finish for Pagoda. Looks like you got some really straight lines there, Margaret. Good job. Matt, look at yours. You got a finish. Great job, Matt. I keep telling Matt I just want to swing on that moon. It looks like a really big swing. Although I'd probably fall off the back and end up in the ocean. You guys would have to come rescue me. Here's Billy's, the pink mushroom cottage. Oh, I could fall on the mushroom. There we go. If I fell off the moon, I could fall into the mushroom. That would work. Great job, Billy. Looks really, really fun. And then Monette got her award. Oh, Courtney got her finish, the Oracle. Great job, Courtney. Looking at the little seahorse. And then, let's see here. Sparkle Alert. I think AI created that. I don't know. Does that do that now? AI? I don't know. Tanis, good job. This is Glass Mermaid. Wonder why they call it, why Dakota decided to call it Glass Mermaid. Do you see any glass? I was just wondering why. It's beautiful. I just was like, I don't see any glass. Am I missing something? She made a glass? I don't know. I'm so confused. Mario style, right, Matt? I know. Bloop, 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 bloop. Here's yours, Linda. I am enough. And then the phoenix. Yes. Rise above from the ashes. I will rise. Beautiful job, Linda. Keep up the good work. There's Nikki. You know, oh, 3 panel of glass. Okay, thank you, Sue. You just made my night. Thank you. Melinda says I saw an article, if I remember correctly, the original painting. Okay. Sue and Melinda helped answer my question. Linda, good idea. I wish Nikki would want to come on the live, although I haven't asked her, because I think it would be fun to be like, your 200th painting, come on and show us. She's done a great job of keeping us posted on all her paintings. Melinda, nap time. My son likes to fake snore. He'll like lay and be like, last night, oh my gosh. Okay, so he did not crawl at first. He would do the roll where he'd lay flat and then roll around our living room. Well, last night he'll be 3 in September, and I was laying on the living room floor and I was pretending to roll around, and he decided to do that too, and he was laughing so hard, and he had his little bear, Coco, and Jenny, you'll get a kick out of this one. He then, instead of rolling around, decided to roll Coco around. So he laid Coco flat on his side and started pushing Coco, and Coco was rolling around the living room floor, and he was laughing hysterically because he was rolling Coco around. So funny. Mary, happy dance from DAC. Yes, he's almost 3. Good job, Mary. It's beautiful. I love it. And I love when you show us the videos. Absolutely gorgeous. It was too cute. I mean, that kiddo, I was so jealous that Crashin went to Tmaz and let her put fun things on her face. I'm like, what? That's not fair. There's Jenny. Jenny finally posted, made some progress. Good job, Jenny. Way to go. He's got cheeks now. Cheeks. And then there's Tracy from last week. Think we're caught up. Yep. And then there's us. Then there's us. Good job. Good job. I'll do a refresh just in case anybody posted while we were out and about. Nope, we're good. We're good, peeps. We're good. I don't think I have any new pics to show of Little Man. I think they're for members only. Yeah. But when we were down in Ohio last weekend, he got sick and we had to take him to the ER before we came back. And that little stinker, when we were in the ER, it wasn't his fault. He just really wasn't doing well. But by the time we got back at the children's hospital, back to the bed, he was like fine again, like no fever, looking around the room, like, why are we even here? And this was after like 36 hours of him having a fever and just like laying on the couch and rolling off the couch and just laying on the floor face first, like crying, going, like not moving, like just with his head straight down, like too tired to even move and crying and just lethargic and not moving. And we're like, there's no way we're going to get him from Southern Ohio back to Michigan when he's this way. So we took him to the ER to make sure that it wasn't anything serious, because he had no snot, no ear issues, like no sickness in the sinuses or anything. He just had this fever and he had stopped eating and drinking. And so we're just like, what's going on? But then when he got to the doctor, the hospital, it's like the fever went away and he's just sitting there looking around the room. So doctor's like, he must have just had a bug. And then right when we got home to Michigan, he started running a fever again. And I'm like, what? What is this? What kind of stomach bug do you have? Who knows? Who knows? That's my son. He's crazy. He's crazy. Anyway, so let's get to giving away some fun stuff. I need to try to video Mary's. Always looks so good. Exactly. Exactly. Just do a little blip. It's just like 10 seconds. 10 seconds. All right. So now that a couple people have left, that means your chances of winning are higher. I was just waiting for that to happen because I wanted you guys to win. So this is your chance to win your affirmation kits. So because it's the final week, we're going to just finish with something simple. So we're going to go with the hashtag I am enough 2025. So if you would like a chance to win one of these amazing affirmation bags tonight in the live, please put hashtag I am enough 2025 in the chat right now. No spaces. Hashtag I am enough 2025. There's going to be two winners tonight. Woo! 2 winners tonight. And we just want to thank our sponsor, the amazing Tracy's DP World. Thank you so much, Tracy. I will also be putting Tracy's link down in the description. So for those of you who want to check her out over on her Etsy store, you can check her out. She's amazing. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to her through Messenger. You can keep your makeup in there, Matt. And it's also, You could win this too, Matt. It's great to keep your drills in, your specials. You could keep your phone in there. All that fun stuff. Absolutely. So hashtag I am enough 2025. Don't forget it comes with a lot of fun stuff inside as well, including some putty, some bath bomb, the keychain, the notebook, all of that fun stuff. So make sure you hashtag I am enough 2025. While we are waiting, don't forget to put a thumbs up if you liked the hashtag I am enough 2025 event. If you like also seeing some of the sneak peeks, if you like seeing some of the Facebook things, if you like what we're doing. Hey, Amy, welcome, welcome. We were showing off some of the photos. We saw your wonderful photo tonight of your dragonfly. Thank you for allowing us to see it. Billy, did you get your hashtag in? Hey, Gail, good to see you. Yes, Billy got her hashtag in. Wanted to make sure she wasn't out running around with her doggies. I didn't mean to do that to her the other night. I did get everybody's things in the mail, though, for the winners from the previous weeks. I was bad this month, but everyone's things got in the mail this week. They should be hitting your mailboxes as we speak, as long as the U.S. Postal Service does a good job. So, all right, we have 12 entries. 12 entries. So hashtag I am enough. We are going to have 2 winners tonight. I'm going to give a countdown from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I will make sure I keep this shared screen because sometimes I forget and take it down. Not on purpose, though. All right, so the first winner is, drum roll, please. Here we go. Here we go. Jenny! Goopy Kai Art! That's so fun because she was Tracy's first customer ever. Tracy's first customer ever. So she won tonight. So congratulations, Jenny. So I imagine, Tracy, that you have Jenny's do you have her address? Because I imagine Jenny might have bought from you more than once, but do you need her to send you her address? Okay, so we have one more to give away. I'm going to do a draw again. I think it takes Jenny's name off. Yes, because it has entries of 11. So we're going to do a draw again. So 3. If anyone entered between now and when I hit draw, put hashtag I am enough in chat and it'll collect you. So here we go. Yay, Michelle! All right, let me go back here. Oh, darn it. It's not supposed to do that. Just a second. Hashtag I am enough. Dang it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Collected them. Sorry. Scared me. Scared me. Okay. Tanis and Mama's Day 2 and Michelle, the 3 of you need to re-enter and make sure you put 2025 at the end because it's not going to take it. You have to put the whole thing in. Hashtag I am enough 2025. There you go. I just want to make sure you get in the entry. So Michelle, there you go. And then Mama's Day. Okay, good. I just want to make sure you get in. All right, we're going to do the drawing again. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Cross our fingers, guys. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? You got this. You got this. Mary! Crafting with Mary. Yay! Okay. Congratulations, Mary. All right. Mary, if you're okay with it, I can send Tracy your address, or if you want to send Tracy your address, because I have your address from the retreat thing. So I just need your permission. So if you're okay with and want to give me your permission, I can send it to her tonight. Well, if you have Tracy's info, go ahead and send it to her. Otherwise, let me know. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing. If you are hashtag replaying, or even if you're not and you didn't win tonight, when this video is done and closed, if you want to put in the comments down below, once it's closed for YouTube for the hashtag replay crew, you'll be able to come, Tracy. Just give yourself time. For the hashtag replay crew, if you could put in hashtag I am enough or hashtag I am enough 2025, whichever one you remember, and then just let us know what part of like this month was most special to you. So something about it could be about the event, it could be about the spring, it could be about this month. But just what was special to you this month? It could be your grandkids, it could be the flowers. Hey, Carissa. It could be you got a new shirt, it could be the ice cream shops opened, it could be anything. So just make sure you do like the hashtag I am enough or hashtag I am enough 2025. But let me know what was special to you this month. So thank you guys so much for a wonderful, wonderful month of May. I love you all, and I will see you next week. Until then, be blessed. Bye bye.